Hey guys, it's me, Casey, and I'm here to give you a new book review. The book I will be talking about today is a Newbery Honor winner from 2019, Jasmine Warga's Other Words for Home. This is a novel written in verse, and I would say is best suited for 4th to 7th graders, though you might have some 8th graders read it as well. 4th to 7th would be best. The book itself is told in this character's perspective. It's in her voice. Jude is her name. She's born in Syria. The book begins in Syria, but it does not stay in Syria, as you might be able to determine from the title itself. Jude and her mother move to the United States where they have family, where her uncle, Jude's uncle, lives, and they move in with him and his family, and Jude starts school and experiences American life as this new term to her, someone who is Middle Eastern, something she'd never heard before. She has to learn English and therefore, of course, has to learn different words and vocabulary, also part of the title, perhaps. But what is incredibly insightful in this book is the vantage point, the perspective, not literarily, the perspective that you get from seeing the United States, the culture, from a perspective other than American. And specifically, as someone who is Middle Eastern, who is Syrian, who is, as we would say here in America, fleeing a war zone. And you get to understand the presumptions of Americans in different ways that maybe you didn't really think about before. There is, of course, also to be expected the component where there is some harsh words and harsh actions for those who are Middle Eastern when things erupt in the Western world and are blamed on people who are from the Middle East. And all of that is done with real precision, really well, and really in a way that invites discussion. So this is a great book for a classroom setting, a small group setting, to be able to read, because not only is it written in verse and therefore that you have all this figurative language, but even the words themselves that are not really figurative are indeed figurative. Let me tell you what I mean by that. They have this deeper meaning. It's almost a symbolic significance, even though you're not dealing with the symbol itself. So very much poetic in its presentation. That's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, I'm going to give this book 4 out of 5 stars. 4 out of 5. It's quite good, and I think you should read it. It's in verse, as I said, so it's not a difficult read. Each page is filled with a lot of white space, which is super inviting to a struggling reader. Give it to them, discuss it with them, and then tell me what you think. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.